So in order to add fractions, you have to really be comparing like pieces. You see, you wouldn't be able to just say, I got 1, 2, 3 pieces here, and that would be 3/2 or 3/3, whatever they are. You can't do that because these are thirds, these are halves. It's only when you've got these bits of pie or pizza or whatever they want, only when they're cut into equal sized pieces can you really compare them. So the simplest way to do that is to look for the common multiples. Here I've got the multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. Here I have the multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. Now, you'll notice that the first multiple they share is 6. That's the first common multiple, or the least common multiple. That's going to be my least common denominator. In other words, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop thirds into sixths, and I'm also going to chop halves into sixths, because it also goes exactly into that. When I do that, suddenly I've got both pizzas or pies in the same number of pieces. They've both been cut into 6 pieces. In fact, I could just extend this here. So I've got the idea there of both pies have been cut into 6 pieces. Now the only thing is that top one on the left, that was 2/3 becomes 4/6, because I've basically doubled the 2, so I have to double the top as well. So 2/3 becomes 4/6. Here I had a half, and what I had to do there was triple. I had to triple to get from 2 to 6, and that's what I did here. See how I cut this half? It was a half up there. I cut it into 3 pieces, so I tripled the number of pieces here. Half is 3/6. Okay, now I've both got them as sixths. Now you can say you've got equal sized pieces, so they can be counted together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just 7/6. 4, 6 and 3/6 makes 7/6. And there you are, is it? Also as a whole and 1/6. Incidentally, how to change from a mixed number into an improper fraction. You just multiply the whole number by the bottom, 1 times 6. Then you add the 1. That's how you turn that into 7/6 as a top heavy or improper fraction. That comes in really useful because if you're subtracting fractions like this, for instance, down here, yeah, you can just do 8 minus 5 and deal with that, and 1/3 minus 2/5. You could do it this way for this one because 2/5 isn't bigger than 1/3, and you can subtract them. But what happens when you have a situation where, for instance, this is very small and this on this side is very large? Then you're going to need basically to turn these back into improper fractions. Let's look at an example here. Let's say we had 3.5, and we subtract 2 and 7/8. Okay, I have a slight problem here because 7/8 is going to be bigger than a half, so it's going to subtract, and it's going to make things complicated. Best way to do this is just to turn this into 3 times 2, 6, add 1, 7/2, and then I'll turn this one into 2 times 8 is 16, add 7 is 23, 23/8. And then I'll just do them as like regular fractions. So common multiple there is 8. I don't actually need to change the second one, so that's just still 23. This one I'm going to have to multiply by 4 to get to 8, so this is 28 minus 23 is 5. So the answer there is 5/8.